That was in 2017, Holly.
Ay caramba, what'd you say?
He was a monkey.
He was a gorilla.
So he was a man.
I know it's been a very rough time at the company ever since Sheila was very publicly canceled and we were forced to let her go.
Who knew a video about a chalupa would go viral?
I saw it on the local news.
I saw it on CNN.
Well, it was a very inappropriate video. She really should have known better.
Exactly. That's why you young people need to stop posting every thought you take on social media.
You're both being dramatic. You know what they say. Oh, breath is a good breath. I mean, I would know because my sister knows all about the press. I've mentioned my sister before, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, there will be a spotlight on the company in the coming weeks. It's likely that all of you will be very heavily scrutinized.
Oh, here we go.
I understand your frustration, Diane, but this company cannot survive another witch hunt. As your PR manager, I strongly suggest that you all lay low and hope nothing else comes out.
Don't worry, I'm an ally.
My sister didn't even mention me in her expose in Hispanic Woman's Weekly, so...
And I'm an old lady. The last time I posted anything was my mother's obituary in the paper in 1982.
Oh, me? The nondescript white guy must be the problem? Come on. Yeah, right.
Well, that normally is the case.
No. We're not going to start pointing fingers. Hopefully this investigation will be over soon and we can all get back to business as usual.
Investigation?
Yes. Since the nature of Sheila's chalupa incident was so widely covered and explicit, we're being audited. Folks, if there is anything you wish to come forward with, please keep me informed so I can manage the optics.
So, Erica, speaking hypothetically, of course, what if there was somebody bringing a lot of raw sexual energy to the office?
Diane, we don't need to discuss hypotheticals. Just let the investigators do their jobs.
Are you kidding? Look at me. The moment those fellas see me, we are through. I mean, just take a look at this. I mean, look at this. Look at these gorgeous gowns. How does anybody get any work done around here? I mean, Cassandra, you're an accountant. How do you account for these? Time's up on me.
No one should be objectifying you, Diane. You're allowed to wear your tube tops in peace. You're someone's daughter and sister.
And lover. And to think, all those times I dropped a sangy on the ground and bent over. It's no dumpster fire chalupa moment, mind you, but I've been practically shoving this gorgeous keister down your throats.
Diane, I cannot stress this enough. No one has been looking at your keister.
Erica, how are we going to explain all this to the cancel police?
Fine. In the unlikely case that news of your tempting nature leaks, this is how we spin it. Local company supports the new wave of working elderly.
Oh, all right. Look at the brains on this one.
Erica, what about inappropriate Zoom behavior? How would we hypothetically spin that?
What exactly did you do, Dirk?
Well, in last week's conference call, the one about the huge chalupa fiasco, you know how I said that I dropped my hummus bowl into a sink full of water? Well, that was actually a failed mute and dump. At least I thought I muted.
Mute and dump?
I think it's when you mute your phone while on a conference call and then you can go take...
And later on in the call, you know, when I dropped my St. Bernard into my backyard swimming pool, well, that was actually just a failed flush and flush. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my landline. It's messing up all over the place. And
wait, does that mean that you guys can hear me when I'm doing my exercises?
Let me be clear here. These private quirks won't have a big impact on the investigation.
And honestly, just for completion's sake, you know how I said when I was in I was a victim of a Yakuza foot chase, and that's why I was so out of breath. Well, I was actually just a really stubborn shit.
Okay,
Stubborn.
Dirk. We'll spin it to company values the importance of a work-life balance for its employees.
Thank God. That one's really been eating me up inside.
Wow, Erica, look at you. Oh, you like Ray Donovan? Oh, the fixer. If these fellas weren't already all over me, I'd say I had a bit of office competition, eh?
Okay, so like totally asking for a friend.
Can we just start being direct here? It'll make my notes a lot easier.
How would we deal with incriminating photos?
That depends.
Listen, sweetheart, as long as they don't have you on camera from the nips up, you are golden, pony boy.
No, there's photos of me protesting online with a sign, and turns out I don't exactly know what the C in ACAB stands for.
What, Holly? Even I'm off the throne long enough to know that one.
There's too many acronyms to keep up with.
You don't have to show up perfectly as long as you're there for the right reasons. Holly, what are the issues you've been protesting?
Climate change.
Meaning?
The ice caps are melting, so I have to switch to vanilla lattes.
Okay, so let's spin this by keeping you a little more informed. How about you run your Instagram captions by me first?
Out of curiosity, Holly, what did you think the C stood for?
I try and I try, but I can't get that fucking chalupa video out of my head. It's all I can see. C is for chalupa.
The video really does plant itself in the mind. What about you, Cassandra? Been sitting there all quiet, taking notes furiously.
So, none of these incidents are bad enough to get me famous. I mean, canceled.
Not as far as I can tell.
So, hypothetically, what if I happen to have an affair with a lesser-known Baldwin brother?
Oof, honey, never go to bed with the ugly brother. Ugh.
Nope. As long as there is consent, women own their sexuality now.
Well, what if I happen to leave the country to the beaches of Tulum during a government lockdown?
Oh my gosh, Cassandra. We're in the middle of a global Panasonic.
We can edit the waves out of your apology video.
I like the last Star Wars film.
What? Whoa.
That I cannot help you with.
Yes.
So you are looking for bad press?
Well, for 20 years, I have been in my sister Ilaria's shadow, watching her have all the fun appropriating an off-brand accent, which she learned from me, by the way. And one flip up, and she makes headlines. Oh, and if that wasn't bad enough, then Sheila, of all people, makes it on CNN. But what that absolutely horrifying chalupa video showed me is that it's not too late. I can still make it big.
This is not a brainstorming session, Cassandra.
Well, it is my time to shine, and you can't stop me. Start practicing your fake Spanish accent, Wolf Blitzer. Hooray!
I'll handle her. But listen, it's clear that everyone here has something that could potentially get them in some kind of trouble. The point is, you own it, you learn from it, and you move on without shame. Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, look at that. 4 o'clock. Pants off.
Oh, way ahead of you.